Travel back in time to the lush floodplains of the late Jurassic period, about 155 to 145 million years ago. The air is warm and heavy, filled with the sounds of insects and the low rumble of distant thunder. Across the fern-covered valley, a creature moves slowly, a massive four-legged herbivore with a row of towering plates rising along its back like a living fortress. This is the Stegosaurus, one of the most recognizable and iconic dinosaurs in history. The name Stegosaurus means roof lizard, from the Greek stegos, roof, and sauros, lizard. It was first described in 1877 by the American paleontologist Othniel Charles Marsh, based on fossils discovered in Colorado. Initially, scientists believed the plates lay flat across its back like armor tiles, hence the name, but later discoveries revealed that the plates actually stood vertically, forming a spectacular double row that gave the Stegosaurus its unmistakable silhouette. Stegosaurus lived during the late Jurassic in what is now North America, particularly in regions of the Morrison Formation, an area rich with fossils of other famous dinosaurs such as Allosaurus, Apatosaurus, and Diplodocus. It was a medium-sized herbivore, measuring about 9 meters 30 feet in length, 4 meters 13 feet in height, and weighing around 5 tons, roughly equivalent to a modern elephant. Its body was heavily built, with a small head, short neck, and enormous hind legs that made its back slope dramatically from rear to front. But what truly made Stegosaurus extraordinary were its 17 large bony plates and the 4 long, deadly spikes on its tail, known as the thegomizer. These features weren't just decorative, they were crucial to both defense and communication. The plates could reach up to 60 centimeters, 2 feet tall, and were covered in a thin layer of keratin, the same material found in human fingernails and animal horns. Scientists believe the plates were filled with blood vessels, allowing Stegosaurus to change their color for display, intimidation, or even temperature regulation, absorbing heat in the morning and releasing it at night. Although the Stegosaurus may look slow and peaceful, it was far from defenseless. The most striking weapon in its arsenal was the thegomizer, 4 long, sharp spikes at the end of its muscular tail, each capable of measuring over 60 centimeters 2 feet in length. This tail could swing with tremendous speed and force, strong enough to pierce the hide and bones of even the fiercest predators of its time, such as the Ankylosaurus. Evidence of this deadly accuracy comes from fossils. Paleontologists have found Allosaurus tail bones with puncture marks that match perfectly with Stegosaurus spikes, proving that these herbivores didn't hesitate to defend themselves when threatened. A single swing from that tail could mean death to an unwary predator. Despite its imposing body, Stegosaurus was primarily a peaceful plant eater. Its diet consisted of ferns, cycads, horsetails, and low-growing plants, which it would strip and crush using its small, leaf-shaped teeth. Because its head was so small, barely the size of a human brain, it couldn't chew food efficiently. Instead, it swallowed in bulk, letting its enormous gut digest the plant matter slowly, much like modern-day herbivores such as elephants and cows. Its intelligence, however, has long been the subject of curiosity. The Stegosaurus had one of the smallest brain-to-body ratios of any known dinosaur. Its brain was roughly the size of a walnut, leading early scientists to assume it was dim-witted. Yet modern research paints a more nuanced picture. The Stegosaurus likely had a nerve-rich cavity near the base of its spine, once mistaken for a second brain, that may have helped coordinate its massive body and tail reflexes, granting it faster defensive reactions. Behaviorally, the Stegosaurus is believed to have been solitary or moved in small groups, perhaps gathering in loose herds for mating or migration. Its temperament was likely calm but cautious, always alert for predators. Its combination of size, armor, and tail weaponry made it a creature few carnivores dared to challenge. The plates on its back may have served a role beyond defense. They could have been a form of visual communication. By flushing blood through these plates, Stegosaurus might have displayed warning signals, shown dominance, or attracted mates. Imagine a living creature capable of subtly changing color, shifting from a dull brown to a vibrant red or orange, under the Jurassic sun as both a message and a deterrent. Reproduction in Stegosaurus followed the typical dinosaur pattern of egg-laying. Although no direct Stegosaurus nests have been found, related species from the same family provide clues about their behavior. Females likely dug shallow nests in sandy or soft soil, laying clusters of small, round eggs, surprisingly small given the creature's size, likely no larger than a baseball. These eggs were then covered with vegetation to provide warmth and protection. The hatchlings that emerged were miniature versions of the adults, but without the fully developed plates and spikes. These defensive structures grew gradually as they matured, offering increasing protection as they reached adulthood. It's possible that juveniles formed small groups for safety, while adults remained nearby, though direct parental care remains uncertain. Stegosaurus thrived in the late Jurassic, coexisting with some of the most famous dinosaurs of all time. It shared its ecosystem with giants like Diplodocus and Apatosaurus, and carnivores like Ceratosaurus and Allosaurus. This environment, rich in vegetation and warm climates, provided everything the Stegosaurus needed to survive for millions of years. Yet, by the end of the Jurassic period, changing ecosystems and evolving predators began to challenge the survival of these armored herbivores. Cooler climates and shifting vegetation patterns may have reduced their food sources. Eventually, the Stegosaurus, along with many of its contemporaries, disappeared around 145 million years ago, making way for new species that would dominate the early Cretaceous. The first fossils of Stegosaurus were discovered in 1877 in Colorado, USA, and quickly captivated the world. Since then, numerous skeletons have been unearthed across North America, revealing details about its posture, movement, and even its skin impressions. These discoveries transformed Stegosaurus into one of the most beloved dinosaurs in history, a true symbol of prehistoric majesty. Today, Stegosaurus stands as a reminder of nature's creativity, an animal both beautiful and bizarre, armored like a tank yet peaceful in spirit. Its distinctive silhouette has become an icon of the dinosaur age, representing the perfect balance between defense, design, and dignity. So next time you imagine the world of dinosaurs, picture the Stegosaurus, slow, steady, and magnificent, moving through the ancient forests under the golden Jurassic sun, its plates glowing like living shields against the sky. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel, leave your like, comment what you like the most, and share it with someone who needs to hear this too.